Hi guys, this is the demo of the Sudoku application that I built. The entire application is built on Ubuntu Operating System. So I used Angular for developing the front end, NodeJS, and along with TypeScript for the servers, and I used Nginx for acting as the reverse proxy between the front end and the server. So you can go through my GitHub repo for a detailed instruction on how to install and set up Nginx on Ubuntu. That's that. So we have our server running on port 8080 and the UI running on port 4200, but Nginx acts as a reverse proxy and it maps all the slash URLs to 4200, which we'll be seeing in a moment. So the server is also accessible by using the curl command. So let us just test that on localhost /sudoku/board, and it is gonna return me with all the Sudoku board values, which we'll be seeing in our UI as well. So as you can see, it took only 42 milliseconds, less than 500 milliseconds for the server to respond back with the values. So let us open a browser, and instead of using the localhost style, we can, with the help of an Nginx, what we can do is we can call our front end using this URL, simple http:/sudoku.com, and this is going to be mapped with the 4200 port by Nginx, and that is going to communicate with the server, and the server is going to return us with the board values. So if you can see, all the values are being populated and they are all valid as per Sudoku rules. So we have numbers 1 through 9 in each row and each column and in each cell, and we do not have any duplicates in each row and in each column. Like for instance, if we are to consider the number 6 over here, we do not have any repeats in this one, we do not have any duplicates on this one, and at the same time we do not have any duplicates in this cell as well. It's 3 by 3 subset of the cell. So each time we hit the reload button, it is going to come up with a fresh board, and the spinner which you see is the time which it takes for the application to communicate with the server, and we come back and populate the board. So if you see, we have 136 towards the end, and if I hit, we have 496 this time. And if I select a cell, let us consider I selected this 9, so each time we can select only one cell, and if I selected number 9 and we have 3, 4, 6 and 5 in its surrounding, when we hit the reload button, the value 9 will be in the same place and the whole board will be refreshed with readjusting accordingly. So you see 9 is there, but now we have 7851 instead of the other values. So we can check it again. Let us consider I selected 7, we have 1, 2, 6, 8, and if I hit reload, we have 7 here, but instead of 1, 2, 6, 8, we have 2, 5 and 6, 3. So the whole board refreshed itself. Now if in case for some reason we have a server is down, so what happens is that if I hit the reload button, it is going to be disabled and we see this error message, and the spinner keeps loading because there is obviously no response coming from the server. So this is the error screen which I have developed, and to test our server, we can hit npm test, and it is going to test for the values and the validity of the response given by the server. So it checks whether all the rows and columns are unique or not. So this is for the if a cell is selected, in this test case is for if no cell is selected. this is for the server testing. For the UI testing, also running. It is running in the background, and you can see we have a valid service. We have the spinner loading and all those kind of test cases, sample test cases, which I consider. That's all, folks. So once we say the server is up again, all we need to do is hit the refresh page, and we have the board once again. That's it. Thank you.